Guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasing duty at this time to call upon Mr. RENNIE Thomson, Consul and Commercial Counselor of the Consulate General in New York. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Council Barty. Good afternoon. Distinguished officials of government here present, the mayor and officials of the city of Trenton, New Jersey, Mr. President, and Code of Esteem of officers of the Liberian Community Association, Central New Jersey, in the metropolitan area, religious leaders, community leaders, development partners, business leaders, students, the folk estate, friends of Liberia, fellow Liberians, ladies and gentlemen. Let me extend warm congratulations to the President, Mr. Albert Gipley, the Vice President and Code of Officers of your elections and subsequent induction. I am deeply honored to convey to you Liberia's 179 Independence Day compliments from His Excellency Dr. Al Hassan Gunter, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary, the Embassy of the Republic of Liberia near Washington, D.C. His Excellency Louise Garcella Brown, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Liberia Permanent Mission to the United Nations, Professor Dr. Thomas Kidder, Consulate General of Liberia in New York, and the government and peace-loving people of the Republic of Liberia. Happy Independence Day. It is with extreme honor that I stand before you, urging you to join me and reflect on the theme that speaks both to our history and to our responsibility, honoring our legacy, building our future, the Liberian diaspora role in advancing national development. This theme calls us to remember where we come from, examine where Liberia stands today, and decide what role we will play in shaping where our country goes next. The Liberian story is one of courage, resilience, faith, and renewal. Our country has endured political upheaval, civil conflicts, political emergencies, protracted economic hardships, and the continuing effects of geopolitical complexities. Yet, through every stage of our crisis, Liberians at home and abroad have demonstrated remarkable capacity to survive, rebuild, and hope again. Today, our country has had 3 successive democratic elections, smooth political transitions. That is our legacy. But honoring that legacy requires more than celebrating the past. It requires translating sacrifices of previous generation into opportunities for the next. It requires us as resilient people to move from remembrance to responsibility, from good intentions to measurable results, from scattered individual efforts to firm coordinated national-based actions. The diaspora as Liberia's global community. Liberians abroad, I consider Liberia's 16th county. In my opinion, called the diaspora county. That description captures an important truth. Agree with me, a distance does not erase belongings. Whether you live in the United States, Canada, Europe, Australia, another African country, or elsewhere in the world, Liberia remains an integral part of our identity. We celebrate its achievement, grieve its setback, defend its sovereignty, and invest in its possibilities. The Liberian diaspora is far more than a source of remittance. It is a global reservoir of profound knowledge base, professional expertise, investment capital, advanced technology, moral relationships, civil experience. It includes doctors and nurses, teachers and researchers, engineers and architects, entrepreneurs and investors, artists and cultural leaders, public servants and young professionals prepared to contribute to our national development initiatives. Let me take this opportunity to thank you for your individual remittance, which remains essential. You pay school fees, cover medical expenses, support housing, sustain small businesses, and provide relief during emergencies. But our national contribution must expand beyond domestic assistance. We must scale up this debate to ask the larger question: how can the resources of our diaspora help build systems that reduce long-term dependency and expand opportunities? The answer lies in organizing our contributions around national priorities and measurable outcomes, honoring our legacy. To honor, preserve, and jealously protect our national identity is to remember that Liberia's strength has always been its people. We want to extend special gratitude to our hard-working parents who work multiple jobs abroad to educate children at home. We honor the individuals' health care professionals who support the establishment of community-based medical centers at home. We want to honor our respective dedicated aluminum associations for their commitment to supporting institutions back home with the shipment of equipment and logistics. The diaspora should coordinate and accelerate sustained initiatives that will seek government support through legislation to enact a diaspora incentive law that will address high tariffs and other tax levies on diaspora trade and investment turnover in Liberia, and subsequently translate into major diaspora concession investment intervention that could focus on agriculture and agro-processing, manufacturing and value addition, digital services, technology, renewable energy and infrastructure, tourism, creative industries, and county-level enterprises, so that economic opportunities are not centralized only in Monrovia, but across the country, and importantly, creating well-paid jobs in the informal sector. The responsibility of our diaspora. We share the responsibility to examine ourselves, fellow compatriots. We cannot continue to demand accountability for the ruling government while tolerating poor governance in our own organizations. We cannot continue to call for national unity, but on the other hand, promoting institutional and domestic disunity abroad. As I deliver this keynote address today, there are several other Liberian diaspora programs commemorating the 179th Independence Day celebration taking place all over the United States. This portrays a total lack of unity, strength, and political authority amongst our diaspora community in the U.S. Let's together promote the first unity. Divided we fall, united we stand. In our quest to support national development back home, we must unite abroad. With sustained unity, our voice from the diaspora can largely influence national policy decisions. Engaging a new generation. The future of our diaspora engagement will depend on young Liberia. Many young people in the diaspora were born abroad or left Liberia at a tender age. Their connections to the country may be different, but it can still be managed. We must create opportunities for them to learn Liberia's history, visit the counties, study its development challenges, build professional relationships, impress them with the culture, not the dependency culture, but the traditional culture. We should not ask the next generation simply to inherit our wistfulness. We should give them a Liberia in which they can imagine, create, invest, and belong. Shared agenda for action. Fellow Liberians, let me leave this gathering with a clear and practical agenda. I want to encourage the Trenton-based diaspora organization under the leadership of the President Albert Jipley to build partnership with the Consulate General of Liberia in New York, which is geographically positioned in the largest metropolitan cities across the U.S., the Tri-States, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, with competing development opportunities that we could jointly take advantage of. Together we can adopt at least one major measurable multi-year development commitment that we can take home and implement. Conclusion. My fellow Liberians, the future of Liberia will not be built by the government alone. It will not be built by the diaspora alone. It will not be built by the development partners, bilateral aid, business partners, civil society, or young people acting separately. It will be built through a consolidated national global partnership, funded on the basis of trust, commitment, discipline, shared sacrifice, competent leadership, and a common vision. Our legacy gave us root. Our responsibility gave us direction. Our unity gave us strength. Let history say that this generation of Liberians did more than remember the sacrifices of those who came before us. Let it say that we convert memory into service, expertise into institutions, remittance into productive capital investment, and patriotism into measurable progress. Let history say that when Liberians call, the global citizens abroad, they will answer, not only with words, but with work, not only with resources, but with responsibility, not only for the benefit of today, but for the promise of the generation to come. Together, let us honor our legacy together. Let us build our future, and together let us advance the peaceful, productive, inclusive, and prosperous Liberia. May God bless the Liberian diaspora, and may God bless the Republic of Liberia. I thank you.
Man with the hour, the man with the power, Albert G. Black.
Yeah!
As my people do it all. As my people do it all. You came here to what? You came here to enjoy. Very good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have your seat, please. Thank you for that warm welcome. Really appreciate it. What a wonderful time. What a momentous occasion. I see everybody is having a wonderful time, and I'm not going to be long, just 2 minutes of your time. I really want to, we've given all the speeches and already, what a wonderful keynote speaking here by the Consulate General from New York, is Honorable RENNIE Thomson. Give it up one more time for Mr. RENNIE Thomson, please. Thank you. All right.